Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to others around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Greninja coming through the jungle in the Master Rank. Having a good old time playing this S tier Pokemon in a lot of people's opinions, you know, just because it's one of the best junglers in the game. But besides that, this Pokemon probably brings the most unique playstyle opposed to a lot of other Pokemon in the game, especially when it comes to DPS, you know what I mean? Everybody else is just straight up, I just do damage, you know? Greninja at least has that outplay potential with his smokescreen, with his double team. He has like little fun gimmicks that make his kit unique. You know what I mean? Not saying everyone else isn't unique, but you get what I'm saying. Greninja has that playstyle in which everybody that plays Greninja may enjoy it. But then again, at the same time, he's not super easy to pick up and just play because he's a little bit difficult if you don't understand how his mechanics work. But at the end of the day, we're playing another DPS Pokemon who is super fun opposed to some of the other junglers in the game right now. And either way, today we're running Surf. We're running Surf and Smokescreen. We're not playing Water Shuriken. I'm not really a huge fan of Water Shuriken personally. I think Surf requires more dividends and skill requirement per se than just spamming Water Shuriken in a line. I think the playstyle itself of Water Shuriken is kind of mind-numbing sometimes. But hey, each their own. Dude, Snorlax is on it today. Look at him go. Bowling pins right there, I swear. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, I think Greninja is probably one of the best junglers in the game, hands down. He has the best gank potential opposed to every other jungler in the game right now that you will generally see inside of a solo queue or stack. You know what I mean? Whereas, you know, I enjoy playing Gengar and stuff, but at the end of the day, Gengar's not gonna do you justice like Greninja. He's not gonna do you justice like some other junglers right now. No matter how much or how biased I am for my Gengar, it's just one of those ordeals. We do have an Absol down here in the bot lane, which is very suspicious, but it is what it is. Thankfully, we got a Snorlax in this bot lane, so he can help carry a little bit, you know. He's doing solid, hands down. Appreciate you, buddy. Now, for those of you that don't know how Greninja's abilities actually do work when it comes to Surf, the reason why we're running Surf is because Surf executes. And this, you know, thumbnail, easy steals. I mean, you have kill secure at all times when you're playing Greninja with Surf, at all times. As long as you time your Surf properly. Sometimes when you dive in with the Surf ability, you don't execute them 100% right of the way because sometimes they have focus span and it starts healing up and then you feel like what do I do now in that situation? Sometimes it is what it is, you know what I mean? But as long as you're playing Surf, you have to make sure you're going for that backline every single time. Like he's trying to push out Trevenant here, and he's jumping back in on my targets and stuff. He's doing exactly what he needs to be doing as Snorlax, which is fantastic, man. I have no complaints for it. It's great. He's zoning them from me, and I'm playing. Where am I at? Behind the Snorlax. You know what I mean? Not in front of the Snorlax. No. I'm behind the Snorlax. It is what it is, and I'm poking. Wigglytuff pops a Unite move for zero reason. We got a Pikachu up in the top lane, getting them double stuns off. It's great. Where's she going? Nowhere. It's fantastic. And the best part about this is, this works in solo queue, and this also works in trios. This also works in 5 stacks. And then you will still see this in every single game that's not in a, you know, that's not team, per se. You always have somebody in your jungle, still in your jungle farm. I mean, what are you to do? Community jungle is what we like to call it in the Discord. It is what it is. And Lucario level 10 coming out here is taking my jungle. And what you're doing when you do that to your jungler is, think of it this way. Your jungler, who's supposed to be generally the highest level on the team, most of the time 9 out of 10, right? In this game in particular, I've got the most kills with my squad right now. You know, we're rolling around with Snorlax and Pikachu, whatever. We're picking up kills and what have you. Lucario comes, takes my jungle. That essentially is taking my experience, you know what I mean, from leveling up and doing all this sort of thing, being able to continue doing the role I'm doing. And sometimes I don't think people realize this. They're like, oh, look, I'm going to go steal his jungle bus while he's getting a kill somewhere else, or while he's getting an objective. Y'all got to stop doing that. Just stop. This is why in solo queue games, for instance, y'all ain't ranking up because you're sitting here stealing the core fish from your jungler in lane so they can't hit level 5 before they come for first bees. It's a lot of things you have to pay attention to. Look at that. Beautiful. I swear, man, Greninja is just so much fun. He is so much fun in the right hands, but at the same time, if you're going to play Surf, you got to make sure you're going in at the right times. Let alone, what do you want me to do there in that situation? I mean, Trevenant had Unite move. It is what it is. We saw him in the bush, but we didn't think he had Unite. It's fine. He can have that one. Everybody gets one, right? Everybody has one. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my red buff and head back up to the top side. Red buff on Greninja, just like Cinderace, Decidueye, whoever you can argue from a range per se, is super important. And for those of you people that don't know what blue buff actually does, I'm gonna let you know yet again. It doesn't give you mana back, it doesn't give you a cooldown reduction, it's none of that. Alright, so stop stealing the blue buff from the jungler. It helps the jungler do more damage to the wild Pokemon. So when he's going around trying to clear objectives for you guys, trying to help you guys out contest objectives, I don't want to see, I don't know, my Eldegoss coming up here taking my blue buff. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that stuff. And I know you guys get that sort of thing every single game. You'll have somebody on your team get frustrated because they died, and they blame it on you, so they come take your jungle farm. You know, that is so irritating. But it's Pokemon Unite. What are you going to do about it? There's not much we can do. Speaking of which, when it comes to Pokemon Unite, it looks like we're getting a brand new Pokemon. We're getting the Skyscraper, the Steel Dragon type. I'm super excited for him, low-key. But at the same time, I don't expect much because he's supposed to be an attacker Pokemon. And I don't really know what they're going to do with his kit. Him as a Pokemon to rule him on is just not appealing. You know what I mean? But he's coming. For those of you that are excited, you know, congratulations. I'm glad you get your favorite Pokemon in the game. Like I will be doing per usual, we'll be dropping Nintendo eShop codes within the videos and when he does get released here soon this month. So be a lookout for that as we just get Dominoes going down lane with Surf again. It's just, Surf just does so much work. Think about it. I wouldn't be able to pull off some of these kills and the team plays that we're doing right now with Water Shuriken. You know, I just wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be able to do it. As Lucario gets styled on here, it's fine. I mean, you got me, bud. You got me. It is what it is. I'm 30 seconds dead before Zapdos, which sucks. That's really, really bad. But it's okay. It's alright. Pikachu's already ready. Absol's down here farming Adinos. It is what it is. Love to see it. Snorlax. And Lucario at least will make it up to Zapdos when he gets up here. Absol's still on the bot side. I mean, I guess he stops the Trevenant. I mean, I guess it is what it is on that note. But, in any case, we will be doing 2 games. I mean, I feel that's fun. I like doing 2 games. So we'll do one more game after this back-to-back with another Greninja gameplay. Hopefully we do just as good. Hopefully. But you know what? We'll never know until we hop into it. Can we get this Zapdos, though, please? We deserve this Zapdos. We win every single objective besides one. We deserve this Zapdos. Let's get it. Let's get it. Nice job, buddy. Let's go. Snorlax on point. We can just walk this one out. Yeah, that's right. Dude, Trevenant. Stop healing so much. Holy crap. That man was just never dying, apparently. You got 50 points. I can't cap that even if I wanted to. Think you can do it? But anyway, guys, we're going to dive in to the next video. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, guys, back to game number 2. For those of you that didn't make it to game number 1, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to the Pokemon Unite video. As Zero Aura comes up, tries to gank me during our contest for bees. Unfortunately, he is able to take me down. It is what it is. We get majority of the bees. Hopefully, one of my teammates can get out of there. It would be great. If not, we may be playing from behind. Alright. Everybody died in that lane. It is what it is. He'll get his. He'll get his right here. Guarantee. Smokescreen. Stealth into combat. They don't expect it. They never expect it. Yeah, that's right. Hope my Charizard gets these buffs. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Even though it is only blue buff for some reason. That's awkward. But in any case, we're playing Greninja in a master rank, going through the jungle, having a good time, playing the frog, because why not? Best jungler in the entire game, hands down. For those of you that don't agree, come on now. Who's better than Greninja in the jungle right now? Who? Hey, come on, who? That's what I thought. Nobody right now. This Pokemon is the best Pokemon right now when it comes to the jungle at this moment. You could argue Gardevoir is actually up there. She's doing better now than she was before, but more so in jungle opposed to lane. And today we're still taking Surf. We're still taking Surf, not Smokescreen. At the end of the day, I guess you can argue Cinderace is up there too, but hey man, I think Greninja has that play style that everybody loves to play, but not everyone can play it because it's a little bit difficult to actually perform well with Greninja opposed to Cinderace. All you gotta do with Cinderace is stay out, you know, line of sight, make sure you're positioning well. You know how hard that is to do in solo queue. Let alone, can't speak English today, bro, I swear. Let alone a 5-stack. Let's be fair. But when it comes to Greninja, you're playing that Surf, you're playing that Smokescreen, you're going in on the back line with the Smokescreen, you're getting those executes off with Surf, that's the game plan, and you get value out of it. Whereas Dreadnought is coming down on the bot side, we have a Dragonite, or we call it Dratini, Dragonair, whatever we call her, and Lucario up here in this lane. We get the double tap, because Surf is like that. Zero Aura is the only Pokemon in the game that, I hate to put it like this, but can counter Greninja in a 1v1 situation, like with no problem. When you're running a Surf smokescreen setup, when you're running a Water Shuriken, double team doesn't matter because this Wild Charge will follow you no matter where you go. Even when you're stealth, when you're not stealth. Let's say you stealth into him, for instance, and he just wild charges in that general direction, he will still clip you. He will still hit you even though you're invisible. Yeah, I know, fair and balanced. I get it. It's fine. It is what it is. Because what can you do in that situation? A whole lot of nothing, right? But in any case, I wonder if you guys even know what Greninja actually does, for instance. I'm sure you guys see Greninja all the time, because you should see Greninja all the time, because he's just that darn good. But for those of you who play against this Pokemon and don't realize that Surf, for instance, so what Surf does, enemies that are below, give or take, like half HP, okay? They take bonus damage, alright? So you do more damage to targets that are lower health. Now, if you Surf on a target with low health, if you KO that Pokemon, guess what happens? You get a reset on Surf. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's just like Pikachu's Electro Ball, except for Pikachu's Electro Ball does not get resets, but yet it does more damage the lower the health the target's HP is. Surf is the same way, except for when you execute somebody, you also get Surf back. It gets reset, then you can actually Surf again, which is fantastic. And this is why you can basically just go one for one inside of a team fight, as long as you're lining up Surf properly. And then when you have, Water Shuriken, for instance, where the ability is great, right? I love Water Shuriken. It's really, really, really good. You throw out a couple Shurikens in a line. In a line, you cannot change the direction of the Shurikens once you start throwing the Shurikens. But what happens is you slow the enemies that you hit, just a little bit, and you heal the Greninja. Just a little bit of the damage that you deal to the enemy Pokemon, and you get increased movement speed or whatever. Cool. It's all fun. I love the ability. It's great. I just think the playstyle between Water Shuriken and Surf is just massively different. The outplay potential when it comes to Smokescreen and Surf, I think it's a lot more fun, you know what I mean? And it's up there. Whereas I'm still taking damage, even though I was uniting in the air by Greninja. I mean, by Zero Aura with Wild Charge. It's like you can't avoid it no matter what you do with Greninja. Whether or not you're invisible or not invisible, you're in the air or not in the air, it doesn't matter. He's gonna hit you with it. And we're gonna get this Dreadnought. We're gonna move on with the day. So my team's like that today. Apparently, we're on point. I don't know how, but we's on point. Now, when it comes to this Pokemon, though, he doesn't have that many counters. He really doesn't. He does a lot of damage depending on your skill level. And that's the way I look at it, because he's not an easy pick up and play Pokemon, compared to some of the other junglers out there. And there are some of them, like Cinderace, for instance. He doesn't really take much skill to play. It just takes more so awareness and positioning with that Pokemon. Not necessarily his abilities, because everyone can land Pyro Ball and stuff. Everyone can Flame Charge out of the way. It's just one of those ordeals. Now, can Greninja perform well in a solo queue? Of course he can. Can he carry the Masters? Of course he can. You know what I mean? Can he carry you fine on 5 stacks? Yes, he can. There's not a lot this Pokemon can't do. Can he secure objectives as Zapdos? Yes. Why? Because Surf's the thing. Whereas Charizard just found that out. Smokescreen into the bush, come out of the bush for the Surf, execute. Good game. And we get the Rotom. And we kill Gardevoir too. Wow, team's on point today, dude, I swear. But either way, man, I'm having fun playing Greninja. Hopefully you guys are too, as Zero Aura Wild Charge the Rotom, because Zero Aura is like that apparently. I'm gonna go back to my jungle, get my Unite up, get my farm going. Because these blue buffs are super duper important, in case you guys don't realize what these do. They do not give you cooldown reduction. Stop stealing my jungle. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, blue buff is going to give you more damage to wild Pokemon. Alright? You understand that? So when your jungler is coming to rotate, for instance, and you guys need help at bees or whatever, and your jungler's here with blue buff at bees, guess what? The reason why you get more bees 9 out of 10, it's not because everyone's attacking the bees, it's because your jungler also does more damage to bees, because blue buff gives more damage to what? Wild Pokemon. It's the same case when we're sitting down here fighting Dreadnought and Rotom and Zapdos, for instance. Blue buff is super important. But yet, every game, solo queue, doesn't matter, you will find somebody on your team that hates you for being jungle. So they'll come to your jungle and try to steal your jungle and take your blue buffs and your red buffs. And there's nothing much you can do about it, but now you know how important these buffs are to your junglers. So you too.
You can do it.
can stop forest fires, right? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna chill in this bush. Someone's gonna pop over this wall. Don't leave, bud. Don't leave. We got this. We got this. Just hang out. They all. Oh, see, told you. They always come. Always. Aegislash messed up. Wrong neighborhood. Where you going? Dang, that crit though. That was the best Unite move I've ever seen, Aegislash. Good job, buddy. For those of you that don't know how that works, Aegislash also has an execute-like ability on his Unite move. The lower health they are when you activate your Unite move, guess what? The more damage you do. So when I'm sitting here at full HP, don't Unite me, Aegislash. Just stop. Put your sword away. Sheath it, bro. Because you're not going to do any damage. You're not going to do any damage. This guard chump, or not guard chump, this guard war is pretty spooked. No, it's not trying to get hit by Future Sight. And it looks like we might get another Zapdos here. Can we do it? Can Lucario be bad? Yes, Lucario can be bad to miss it. That's great. Let's roll out, boys. We did it. Feel bad for the sword. It is what it is. But hey, man, this has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys smash that like button. Join that Discord, because we are almost up to 2,000 subscribers. Come on, guys. Let's push that goal. We're almost there, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love and support we've been getting so far. I will catch you guys tonight in our stacks, and our trios, and our fives, and what have you. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna head out.